This video is a reaction to the list of the top 10 richest doctors in the world in 2024. I had done a similar video in 2023 and I wanted to share with you 5 lessons that I had learned from the list of the top 10 richest doctors in the world. If this is something that you're interested in, let's dive in. The first lesson that I learned is that the top 10 list had changed a bit. There's a newcomer, and that's Dr. Mehmet Oz, and someone dropped, and that's Dr. Garth Fisher, who was the 10th on the list. This newcomer didn't just occupy the 10th position, he jumped to the 7th. And the person occupying the 10th position is more than 4 times what the person occupying the number 10 position in last year's list. This means that the top 10 richest doctors this year are, on an average, richer than the doctors last year, or they are richer than their net worth last year, with a few exceptions. About 90% of the occupants of last year's list are still here, except for the one person that came. So it shows you that these people know how to grow wealth and they sustain it too. The next thing to note is that almost all of them gained more money, except for Dr. James Andrew, who is still number 7 in this year's list with the same amount of money. That's $100 million US. And Dr. Philip Frost, whose net worth dropped from 2.4 billion to 1.9 billion. But the remaining doctors on this list, apart from the newcomer, are now worth more than what they were last year. Some of them doubling, and even the richest man multiplying by more than 5 times what he was worth as at last year. That's how much 1 year can cause a lot of changes to those that know how to make money. Me and me. The next point to note is that they still remain charitable. Nothing has changed in terms of their commitment towards helping people and making the world a better place. So if you want to be rich, please use part of the wealth too to help others and make this world a better place. Then the next point to note is that there has been an upgrade in this list. Dr. Garth Fisher, with a net worth of 15 million, was not still able to crack into the top 10 this time around. And the 10th richest man on this list this year is worth 70 million US. That means that that same person, as at last year, was worth about 35 million US, will not still be able to make it on this year's list. The list was 70 million. And even the richest man is now richer significantly. As at last year, the richest had a net worth of 5.8 billion US. Now, the richest person is having up to 26 billion US. There has been an upgrade in terms of net worth.
Help me! Help me!
As they say, what you know, you know. Then the last point to note is there's still no female doctor on the list. As I discussed last year, this is because earlier there were fewer ladies that were being allowed to study medicine, but now we're having more and more females entering into medicine and also learning the ropes of generating money. So we hope that as soon as possible there will be enough female doctors that will be able to make as much money to crack into the top 10. Maybe one day we're going to have the world richest doctor being a female. So I hope you learned something from this. This will help us, especially as medical doctors or others interested in making money, to learn from their lives and see how we can improve, because 1 year has drastically changed a lot of things. Most of them earn significantly way more than they were earning last year. If this is a video you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. If you love what I do, subscribe and turn on the bell notification. If you have any question, any contradiction, let me know in the comment section too. Thank you, and I'm going to see my next video. Bye.